Hey Chris, looks to me like you've got something marked out here in the driveway for us. Well, we're going to dig this out.
Yep, we're going to cut it and then dig it out.
Oh, so I can't just go tearing everything up here.
No, I know that you're the master of destruction, but not today.
Okay. Hey, we're going to use a new ripper tooth on the backhoe. We're going to try to saw this first, then we're going to dig it out with the backhoe. Let's get started. So Chris has rented this saw and he's going to cut around the edges before we dig in.
Did that crack just come in it?
No.
Huh?
No, it's in there. Well, that's pleasant. Do you need a mask?
So far, it's been blown away from me.
Is that, there's no chance there's concrete under there, is there?
No, if I'm hitting wide, I'm hitting the gravel probably.
Yep. Now you may want, we can see how we get along, but you may want to go ahead and take this crack out.
Well, they'll come in and seal that
Oh, okay.
at the time. I talked to them about that today. They said, well, if there's a little bit of area, they'll V it and they'll hot pack it and then they'll seal it.
Okay.
So, yeah, because it's kind of like in this, where do you stop?
Well, yeah, I just thought maybe this was a continuous crack.
Yeah.
I bet a gas one would have been a little more powerful.
Oh, buddy. Yeah. It works though.
Yeah, it works. It won't
It's
take
just
too long.
slow.
So Chris, your saw quit.
It did.
What's happened?
Well, according to the breaker box, nothing, but I thought potentially the saw had a thermal override. Meant I got it too hot, and I didn't feel as though I was working it that hard. And we decided we needed some wood to put the pads down on, so I plug in the extension cord and nothing. While that seems to still be working, I don't have a breaker. So
maybe it's maybe there's a GFI somewhere else or somewhere around.
you know, there is a GFI inside the house. That'd be a good point.
That'd be a good place to start.
It probably would be.
So meanwhile, we've plugged into another outlet out here.
Yep.
That does work.
It does work, and we should be able to finish our cut.
Are we going to cut that woolly worm in half?
No, we like woolly worms.
Okay. Okay, good.
In fact, we'll take the woolly worm away.
Is he all black?
He's
No,
pretty much all black.
He's black and yellow. Come on, buddy.
Now we've brought Johnny 2 down here so we have a place to put some of the junk. That's kind of what I was thinking.
That would be nice. I was wondering where to put it all.
It did it again.
It did.
Those corners will be the hardest part.
Yeah, it just kicked out again.
Oh, did it? I'm really impressed with all that safety equipment you're wearing there, Chris.
If I'm working with you, I'm going to be safe.
You think I'm going to tear it up?
Yep.
I have no idea how this is going to work. Never tried it before. Looks like it's going to be one crumb at a time, Chris. I thought I would get through it in a minute and then we would figure out what to do. You suppose I'm about through it? You think I'm about through it?
Well, it could be anywhere from 3 to 4 inches. Standard drive. one giant piece. Yeah. See the crack on that side?
You like how it's working, Chris?
Oh yeah.
Am I tearing it up here?
It'll be all right. They can need to patch it. I think we're pretty good.
I may need some help. Maybe with a shovel or that tamper or something. Or maybe the tractor, yeah. Or just like that.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Why don't you haul those off? Johnny's working great for this project. It's absolutely, well, it's stunning. This is a cool project. While Chris is off dumping in that prior batch, we're going to talk just a little bit about the Ripper Tooth. This is from Deere. I think a year or so ago, they announced a Ripper as well as a narrow bucket. We'll put the price of it right here. Free shipping with code TTWT, greenpartsstore.com/TTWT. It's worked really well. I think if I'd have had the extra teeth on a bucket, I would have had a little harder time digging in there like I did. Obviously, this is a pretty small tractor, a pretty small backhoe to be digging in asphalt like this, but it worked well. I think we're going to get it out in 4 pieces. Got 2 of them on the loader now, and then I think we got 2 more here, and then we'll just have a few crumbs to throw in by hand. And that'll be it. Then we have to figure out what caused the sinkhole. Yeah, I just realized some people may have not seen this thumb before, the hydraulic thumb. This is a Deere part as well. Again, greenpartsstore.com/TTWT. It's pretty expensive, but it is a hydraulic thumb. You go back and look at our episodes on it. At first, our concern was that it didn't have an independent control. There really isn't a third function that you can control it. But what I've seen in practice, this project as well, is that it hasn't mattered. It just knows when to work. I'm surprised to say that, to be honest. I was pretty skeptical when I first got it. but it's worked well. I have one button there that enables it or disables it, so I can have it totally disabled, or I can have it enabled when it does a certain angle, and it just works. Together with this ripper, oops. Oh! Christy, can you step in there by hand and push that down a little? Just push it down a little this way. There you go. It's so good to feel like doing stuff again, Christy. I mean, this is not hard work by any means, but still, I probably would have been asking somebody else to do it just a few weeks ago.
Question is, what's underneath right there that caused that to slip away?
Yeah, so we may have to put the bucket on to dig it.
It's all built on it. This was all concrete. Before these houses went in, it was low. They did try to drain it.
It may be. Okay. Okay, we're going to take some of these rocks out of here temporarily. Just to see what's down here, see why it fell in.
When they built the house, they threw the brick in there.
Look over here on this side. I think you can see clay tile in there. Yeah, I got clay tile. I got clay tile in the bucket. I got clay tile. And brick. Maybe a junction here or something, Chris.
Yeah, they threw a bunch of bricks in here. I can see that. But yeah, there's pieces of tile right there.
That's dangerous now, what we're doing there.
Yep. So they just threw a bunch of bricks in here.
You reckon it just settled?
Yeah. I think so. I mean, I'll be able to compact this back in,
Sure.
but yeah, we don't want to undercut it much. But it's wet or damp.
Yeah,
I
it
can't
seems-
believe how much gravel there's in here. Isn't that amazing? Because usually a driveway, how much gravel do you have in a drive? Not much.
many, not much.
But this is a foot thick. This is over a foot thick.
Well, it's 2 foot.
Yeah.
I'm over knee deep right here.
Yeah,
And I don't think we've hit the bottom of it yet. Maybe getting close.
yeah, it's starting to get to mud.
Okay, I'll get the backhoe out of the way. I think we're done with the backhoe, don't you?
Yeah. I think it's just they dumped a bunch of junk in here and it finally settled.
How long's the hole been there?
Yeah, how long is it?
Well, the hole just showed up about 4 months ago.
No kidding.
No kidding. Yeah, that was what was weird. And not that much rain.
Okay. You want to dump it in? You want me to dump it in?
Go ahead.
What is that white stuff? Is it gummy? It looks gummy, yeah.
Yeah, like there was at one time tubes of caulking.
That's what
Really?
it looks like.
It is. I think this was just where they had a big trash
trash
hole
pile.
in front of the garage, which is normal on a lot of builds.
And that's why it would be extra thick rock too, because they pile in rock that they may have used around the foundation and stuff.
Yeah, because it's plenty deep, but you know, it's bricks. Yeah, I'd say that the tube those came in was long gone. Well, I need extra brick for the house.
That looks like it's in passable condition.
Yeah.
So you're going to get somebody in here to spread this, to put more asphalt on here?
Yep. They have to. I mean, the problem is that if you want a good patch, it's got to be hot mix.
Yeah.
So they have a trailer. It's called a hot box, and inside.
Hot box.
Yeah. So
Sounds like pizza.
literally, they heat it, and they keep it hot the whole time. They can bring up the temperature whatever it needs to be, because you want it probably at about 180 degrees.
Okay.
So it'll have proper binding. And then they'll bring a heavy roller in. So before they come, I'll get a little more stone and I'll run a compactor, which is behind us,
Yeah.
and we'll compact it down best we can. You want to use 53s or something that has some fines in it so it will compact, because
Okay.
that's what we're looking for.
If you need some more rock, I've got a little pile of 53s, yeah, sitting there.
Yeah.
Just come get it.
Yeah. But yeah, all in all, it looks like something that 40 or 50 since 1974 finally came back to haunt us, this was the trash pile for this house build, which is common. Yeah. So
I'd say we've been successful at our part.
I'd say so. That was much easier than me cutting it into small little chunks I could handle, that's for sure.
And I spent more than 30 seconds on a rake,
Yeah.
and I still feel good.
There you go. We'll say that you're doing good too.
Chris, thanks. This has been a fun project so far.
Yeah. And I think the ripper was actually pretty cool.
It was, wasn't it? That with that thumb made it so. Made
Yeah,
it,
you can
it
just
works.
grab it and pull it up, and it shows that the prep work of cutting all the way through sure makes a big difference.
The prep work made all the difference. Yeah. Hey, those little tractors.
Yeah.
Had no idea what kind of project you can get into.
I guess so.
Folks, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim. Okay, so given play-by-play, the very last thing I did was run over my foot. Yeah. I got composite toes, man. No, I didn't really run over it. One of the lugs of the tires caught on it a little bit. Not a big deal. I'm just making a little extra drama